I want you to pay attention to this illustration. Mistress versus wife. A lot of married women can relate to this video. And this is one thing I want you to pay attention to. The mistress gets all the beautiful things, all the benefits, and the wife gets nothing, even though she puts in so much work, dedication. She gives it all. Why does the mistress keep getting everything?
Marriage is just a title. It doesn't mean commitment. Wife is just a title. It doesn't mean commitment. Husband is just a title. It doesn't mean commitment. We would have to grow to the point whereby we differentiate the difference between title and commitment. Because people give you a title does not mean that they are dedicated or committed to you. Commitment is who you choose to give your time to. And it's not everybody that you marry or people you call your wives or your husband that you give your time to. Commitment is time. Commitment is not marriage. And that's the reason why your husband will marry you and still give his time to another woman. That's the reason why he gives you a title and gives his commitment to his side chick. That's the reason why you keep complaining that your husband is not coming home. Your husband is not giving you time. Your husband is not dedicated to you. It's because he gave you a baseless title and is giving somebody else commitment. That is why it looks as if the other woman, the side chicks, are winning. Now, a lot of women especially crave for marriage. Marriage is a beautiful thing, but it's just a bloody title. It's what you do inside the marriage that makes it a marriage. A lot of you are so focused on that title, leaving the things and trying to understand the things that goes on inside the marriage. It is the action in the marriage that gives it life. The word marriage is just a baseless title. It's like calling you a king, right? Without a crown. What makes you a king is the crown and the obligation that comes with the crown. If you do not fulfill the obligation that comes with the crown as a king, then you have failed as a king. Even with the crown in your head, you have failed. Now, this is the part I want a lot of women to unlearn. Now, I have said this in a couple of my videos. A lot of men have understood that this is a power. So what they do is they use the power of projection and validation and throw it to a woman. That is the reason why when a lot of men want to insult a woman, the first thing they ask is, you're not married. Go and marry. Who will marry you? Nobody will marry you. That thing is projection. A lot of men are insecure. A lot of men are afraid. So what do? Because they are insecure, they take that projection to a woman and start to make it look like you need them. No, you don't need a man. We actually need each other. We cannot actually do without one another. It is this projection, this power that a lot of men have discovered that they used to make it look as if they are doing women a favor by marrying them. It is just projection. Nobody's doing you a favor. We are doing each other favors because without a man and without a woman coming together, there is no marriage. But men have succeeded in understanding this power of projection, so they constantly use it on women to make them feel less, so that they will always feel that they need a man. A lot of women who are rushing into marriage don't need marriage, don't want to marry. They are only going into it because of the title. Yes, not because they need marriage or not because they want marriage or not because they know that they feel the need for it. It's just that title. It's just like going to school and having your BSc and having your master's and having your PhD. Yeah. So every woman wants to attain that title. Why am I making this video? I'm just trying to remind you as a woman, be you married or unmarried, that marriage does not give you commitment. Marriage is not commitment, it's just a title. Commitment is a man that gives you his time. Commitment is a woman that gives you her time. It is who they decide to spend their time with. That is what is called commitment. Whether you are a wife or whether you are a side chick or whether you are just a friend, it is who he or she chooses to give their time to. That is who they are committed and dedicated to. Let me tell you something. In this part of the world called Africa, a lot of people who are married actually think that they are more superior than people who are single. They might not say it, but it's an action. They always feel that when I'm married, I have made it in this life. No, you have not. It's just a bloody title. Yes. Because you're married doesn't change anything. Because you're married doesn't give you contract. Because you're married doesn't mean they're going to give you a job. Because you're married, the marriage is a personal achievement. Because your marriage will not help anybody. Do you understand? You're not going to want to go get a job right now and tell them I'm married and they give you the job. No, it's a personal achievement. So the better you grow above that title and begin to look at how a man treats you and begin to look at the benefits that come with the title, because when you don't understand the benefit that comes with marriage, you will not be able to create boundaries. It is understanding boundaries that makes people committed to you. If you don't understand what goes on in marriage, you'll not be able to create value. It is by creating value, boundaries, that you understand marriage. Nobody can be committed in a place that they don't value. Some men actually give you that title just to keep you in a place, just to control you, just to make you a doormat. They will give you the title wife and there is no benefit to it. It's because a lot of you women do not add value to yourself. You just want the title. That other one that is side chick. She's answering side chico, but she has everything that you don't have. Everything that you beg your husband to give you, he's giving it to another woman willingly. Willingly to another woman. The other woman would not even have to beg your husband for your husband to do those things that you're begging for. Why? It's because you don't have value. It's because all you want is just title. So they just put you in the house, give you the title, and keep you there like a furniture. So this is me talking to that beautiful woman out there. Please, I know you desperately want to get married. I know society is putting so much pressure on you. People are talking. But please, my darling, this is me reminding you that marriage is just a bloody title. Let us focus on what we are doing or what we are going to do inside the marriage. That is what makes the marriage a marriage. Let us focus on how these men are treating us. It is the treatment that makes marriage sweet. It is not the title. It is what he is doing to you, how he is treating you, those things he's doing for you, that is making marriage interesting. These days, my darling, side chicks are winning. Yes, because a lot of women have understood that that thing is just a bloody title. So they rather tell you, keep your title, give me the benefits. So if you want to be a wife, or if you're married or about to be married, please pay more attention to how your man treats you, how much time he spends with you, how much time he gives you. Does he prioritize you? That is the real meaning of commitment, not the title marriage, not I'm a married woman, I'm a married woman, I'm a missus, I'm a wife. Those things are outdated, okay? I thought I should do a gentle reminder to the beautiful women out there and to the about to be married ones for you to be more aware, unlearn all those things you have learned and relearn new things. Because if you don't unlearn that, you're going to get into the marriage and you're going to be asking yourself, why did I even get married? Because that is a question a lot of you married women are asking yourself. Yes, I'm talking to you. That's the question you ask yourself every day. Why did I even get married? It's because he just gave you title. The benefits of marriage is not there. The values of marriage is not there. So if you are still single or if you're married, you can begin to create what is called boundary and value for yourself. It is boundaries and values that can make a man committed to you. That can make a man want to give you his time, because people want to spend their time where they see benefits and where they see value. That is where a lot of you women need to get to work on yourself. With this viewpoint of mine, I hope I've been able to convince and not to confuse that beautiful woman out there that it's time to put in work in yourself. Let's leave the title alone. It's overrated. wife, marriage. Those ones are for women who are not aware. Those ones are for women who are ignorant. When you become aware, you become careful. When you become aware, all this title will not move you. You'll be focused more on benefits. What is my benefit here? Who I help? Is he going to be committed to me? Is he going to be loyal? If you now only title, why can't they go? No get power.